there, I'm Joanne Kaminsky with BrightIdeaVacations.com, and I just found the coolest tool for people that are packing and they want to be able to know the types of things that they should pack just to make sure that they're not forgetting anything. Usually what I used to do is I would create a list, and even on my list that I personally created, then I would forget things. So this is a really cool tool just to make sure that I'm not forgetting something. I plan on going to Alaska, so I am going to be filling this sheet out just like I would be taking my trip to Alaska so that you can see exactly what it does. So what I do is I put when my trip is going to begin, and it begins on August 15th of 2010, and it's going to end on the 28th of August. Oops, I have September there, so I'm just going to select August. The max temperature is 68, and I'm going to keep the minimum temperature at 32 here. And I might actually want to stay a little safe and put 14 degrees just so that it knows it might get colder when I get onto the glaciers and that kind of stuff. I'm going to put that I'm a female. I will be staying in a hotel. I will have a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 7-year-old with me. So I want to click on toddlers and kids. And to double select, to make sure that I want to be able to select 2 items at the same time, I just push Control and then each of the items. It may rain on my trip. It's a little rainy in Alaska during this time of year. I will be staying near a temperate rainforest. I will be using a backpack, a suitcase. I'm going to bring a digital camera, and the rest of the selections do not pertain to me. But if I were to wear glasses, then I would want to click on I wear glasses. And I will be going for transportation. I will be going on a plane and a bus, and then it asks what kind of bag I'm going to bring, and I'm just going to collect normal for that. The next thing I do is if I want this list emailed to me, all I have to do is put my email address inside of this box. Otherwise, I click on Create Packing List, and it creates my list for me. What's nice is it creates a list of things that I need to do before I leave, the clothes that I need to pack for myself, the money and the documents that I need to have, the equipment that I'm going to need, my hygiene that I want to make sure that I pack, and the kids' stuff that I'm going to need, their clothes and food for the kids, extra things for them, the hygiene that I'm going to need for them, and then my electrical stuff. And so it's got some general things that most people bring listed here so that you can figure out what it is that you need to bring on your vacation. Now this is the quick list that I can just print that off and create my list off of. And if you want a more description as to why I would need some of this stuff, you click on descriptions, and if I want comments to see what other users have had to say about that and some anecdotes, and I can click on all 3 of those by pressing the Control key and clicking on each of these. I can create my packing list again, and this time my packing list is going to be a little bit longer because it's very detailed with all of the information as to why I want to think about bringing that item. And that's helpful to know because sometimes you might be thinking, well, why would I need to bring that? And the descriptions give you a very good reason as to why you would need to bring that. For some reason my connection timed out, so I'm just going to click on my back key here, and it saved all of my information. So I'm going to create my packing list again and see what happens. Didn't work so good. Let me just choose descriptions and comments and create packing list. There we go. So if you take a look here, it says, why would I want to wash the dishes? Well, if you forget this, you'll be sorry when you come back. So some of it's quite funny, and also some of it is actually very useful information. Like it says, memorize PIN codes to credit cards so that when you use them at ATM machines, you'll actually get the cash that you want. That is important. And then it will also give you some just detailed information as to why it's important to be able to do that. So this is definitely a tool that I'm going to be using for planning my trip to Alaska with my own children. And I'm just going to show you real quick here a little bit about my company. I am the CEO and founder of BrightIdeaVacations.com, and what I do is I plan educational vacations for families, and at the hotel it's set up just like a classroom for the children, so that the children have specific learning targets that they are going to be learning about on the vacation, while at the same time husbands and wives or grandparents can have some free time on the vacation and be able to sit back and relax so that they can actually enjoy the vacation with the family and the kids. And then as a whole group, we go to the different destinations and enjoy our time together. And I specifically focus on reading with the kids and vocabulary development, because these are the things that are going to ensure that they are learning when they are not in school, and that they are getting the most out of their vacation and understanding. They have such wonderful, wonderful minds that are sponges, and we want to fill those sponges with all this fantastic information. So if that's something that you are interested in, then visit BrightIdeaVacations.com. We will be taking a trip to Alaska in August 15th to the 28th, and to Colorado from the October 27th to the 31st. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget to pack smart on your next trip.